inside of you. A summer break means more free time, later nights, and for many kids, more hours online, which means parents need to be aware of cyberbullying and online predators. To help us have real conversations about internet safety with our kids, we're joined by Elena Zavalza, Director of Strategic Partnerships at notMYkid. Elena, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having us.
The kids are online. I mean, we can't help it because it's how they communicate with each other when they're not in school together. How do we set some proper boundaries as far as timelines first?
Yeah, so that's a really great question. Really having a structure and having a routine for them. Routines are very important. I know summer sounds like a fun time to sleep late and stay up at all hours and just, wake up whenever, but if we have a routine for them, that's going to be very helpful, and we can incorporate windows of time where they can be on technology.
And it's terrifying to think that they may be talking to someone besides a classmate or an ally, a friend. If they start encountering someone who might be, I don't know, grooming or whatever, how do we know? Do we need to get into their phones? What does a parent do?
One of the best things we can do is have those conversations before we hand over a phone, or even if they already have a phone or some sort of technology, talking to them about those risks, making sure that the people they are communicating with is somebody that they know, and if they are unsure of, knowing that they can come to the parents or to any other adult to talk about who these people are and make sure that they are a trusted account that they're communicating with.
Like, hey mom, this is looking a little spammy, or I don't like the line of questioning that's happening over here, so make sure that's a nice open way. How are we going to be able to see that there might be something going on in the phone that our child hasn't told us yet? I imagine actions. What are we looking for?
Yeah, so maybe if there's a lot of secrecy around their phone, when we're asking them to hand it over, they don't want to show it to us. They're consistently on their phone and needing to answer or reply to someone. They're constantly needing to check in with someone and give them information about what they're doing.
I mean, that's terrifying, I imagine. How do we get our kids out of the phones into, I don't know, conversation at the dinner table?
Yeah, so there's so many ways. Having some scheduled time to go on family walks, family dinners, setting family dinners to be a no phone zone, setting those times within our schedule that allows us to be together as a family, and even setting restrictions on the phones themselves or on technology themselves by setting reminders after you've been on there for a certain amount of time, to give them a reminder to jump off their phone and go for a walk or do a different activity, or even cooking meals together.
Yeah. What's the most important thing that parents should be watching for this summer when it comes to our phones and security, safety?
Yeah, so making sure that when we're going into our settings on our phones, we're looking at some of those locations being turned off, making sure that the information that we're sharing isn't personal information, especially with strangers, and making sure that on those apps, the people that they're following and the people that are following the students are people that they know.
Yeah, so we need to get in there on our own accounts, look at who's following your kid, make sure they're kids too, etc. We have to be a little PI,
yes,
I imagine, for everyone's benefit. Thank you so much.